ice your life and turn the ashes into magic, yeah, yeah. Taking all the hate, I'm in the sky.
So I recently completed Far Cry 4. Oh boy. This is the Himalayan fever dream of the franchise. Buckle in because this one's got golden masks, drug-fueled side quests, rampaging elephants, and a villain who's way too stylish to be that psychotic. Let's break it down like a wild ride through Kyrat on a tuk-tuk. Now let's start with the core gameplay. The foundation is here is classic Far Cry formula. First person shooter, giant open world, tower climbing, animal chaos, and side missions galore. Oh, a lot of them. Like holy shit. If you like Far Cry 3, this is essentially that, but with more verticality and a Himalayan twist. The core loop of liberating outposts, hunting wildlife, and crafting gear from animal hides is still super satisfying. The game leans heavily into player freedom. You want to steal your way through an outpost with a bow? Go for it. By the way, that's pretty much what I use majority of my gameplay is the bow. Because I don't know about y'all, but the bow is such an effective weapon, especially when you inject yourself with double the damage of syringe. Oh, it does nasty damage, you know. But of course, there's where I get caught, you know. So I have to pull out my boomstick and just blow everyone's heads off, you know. So there's that. Or do you prefer to rolling guns blazing with a flamethrower and RPG? Kyrat's your playground, baby. Let's talk about the setting. The Kyrat. Kyrat is Chef's Kiss, a fictional Himalayan country inspired by Nepal. It's got snowy mountains, lush forests, rural villages, and ancient temples. It's a beautiful, dangerous sandbox. You're just as likely to stumble across a scenic vista as you are a tiger that wants to turn you into lunch. The verticality adds a whole new flavor too. Grappling hooks and gyrocopters make traversal way more fun than in Far Cry 3. You will constantly feel like you're on the edge of a National Geographic special with grenades. Let's talk about the story and characters. Now this is where it gets juicy. AJ Gao, who is your protagonist, he's a blank slate with a passport. He comes to Kyrat to spread his mother's ashes and accidentally gets drafted into a civil war. Not the most compelling protagonist, but not the worst either. He's more of a silent participant in chaos than an actual character. Now let's talk about the main villain, and in my opinion is the best character of the whole game. Pagan Min. Now we're talking. Troy Baker ate with this role. Pagan is charismatic, flamboyant, ruthless, and oddly likable. In a this man would definitely stab me over lunch, but at least he would pair it with wine kind of way. He's like a mix between a warlord and a fashion designer. Not as memorable as Vaz, but definitely top tier. And his secret ending is the best ending. I'm just saying. Let's not talk about the Golden Path and the Civil War. The whole plot revolves around a rebellion against Pagan's Min's rule. You are forced to choose between two rebel leaders, which is Amita, who is a militant pragmatist, and Sabal, who is a religious traditionalist, both of whom are kinda awful in their own ways. It's messy, morally gray, and kind of the point. You're stuck choosing the lesser evil in a war that's not really yours. And by the way, like I went for the Amita ending on this one, but at the end of the ending, I ending up like shooting her with with the bow and arrow, cause she's evil. And Sabal isn't any good either, because I think he likes kids. Yeah. Yep. So, no regrets for putting him down. Now let's talk about the unique stuff. The elephant riding. Yes. You can ride elephants into battle. It never gets old. The Shangri-La missions is a trippy dream sequences where you play as a mystical warrior alongside a ghost tiger. 10 out of 10 vibes. The arena fights is pretty much a gladiator style combat. Brutal, but fun. The camera events, The dynamic world events that gives you bonus XP and make Kyrat feel alive. And the more karma events completion, you actually get more discounts at stores, which to me it actually makes it worth doing the events, in my opinion. Now let's talk about the spots that I consider the weak points of the game. It is too similar to Far Cry 3. If you just finished 3, it might feel like more of the same with a reskin. The story pacing, the main story missions are uneven, and the game doesn't always reward you for progressing them. Side content is honestly way more fun. Those rare animal hunting missions, top tier. They were fun and a little challenging too, but to me, those were the best parts when it comes to missions. And the moral choices feel forced. Picking between Amita and Sabal doesn't feel impactful until late game, and even then, it's kind of meh. Like I said, no matter what ending you choose with those two, it is just bad, really bad endings. Like I said, Pagan is the MVP. He is your guy. He is literally more trustworthy than these two. I'm just saying. So let's talk about the verdict. Well, my verdict for this is that Far Cry 4 is one of the strongest entries in the franchise. It's not groundbreaking, but rock solid. If you're into explosive sandbox gameplay with chaotic wildlife, unstable warlords, and a side of political commentary, you'll have a blast. It's like a roller coaster ride through a civil war, guided by a madman in a magenta suit. The final score I would give this, I would give this an 8.5 out of 10. It's fun as hell, beautiful to look at, and just the right amount of unhinged. Just don't expect Shakespeare. Expect to get mauled by a honey badger while you're trying to loot a body.
You know what I'm focused